What's up, YouTube? It's the Action Figure Grader coming back to you with a look at the Legacy Collection. We haven't talked about this line in a while, and there have been some interesting sales, not only for carded figures and the box sets like we usually cover for the Legacy Collection, but also some loose figures that had some surprisingly high sales. As always, thanks to my Patreon supporters, and also, before I forget, I don't know when this video is going to air, but we had that awesome live stream with the Jackpot Collection that Chris W. Kindly showed some of the items for, and they are active and for sale on Rogue 5 Toys, so make sure to join Rogue 5 Toys. And I just wanted to say thanks to those of you that tuned in, commented, joined us for the fun, and also for those of you that gave me super chats. That was really kind of you guys, way too generous. Let's go ahead and dig into some awesome items here. All right, now we're going to start off with some of the loose figures as we go through towards the beginning of this video, but this was an interesting sale. This one sold for $121.50 on 23 bids. This is a loose K3PO Legacy Collection figure, and I'm guessing that this one is probably jumping in price because of The Mandalorian Season 3, I believe in Grief Karga's kind of, you know, bunker area or office. They had a droid similar to this. Maybe my memory is going. I'm coming out of being sick here, so I don't remember where this figure has, or where this character has been recently in Disney Plus content, but I feel like it was in Season 3 of The Mandalorian. Don't quote me on that. But this one did sell loose for $121.50, so that's a big number there. Next up, we've got an incomplete Kirk, and this is a figure that we've covered in past Legacy Collection videos, but this one was not complete, so you got to be careful there because it was listed as complete as shown, but it's not complete because he does have a robe that goes around him. This one sold for $200 loose, but this one was complete mint on card, and as you can see, this one does come with like a Jedi robe. So this one also sold for $200 mint on card versus this one that was loose incomplete for $200. So just make sure that you double check on like Jedi Business or some of those websites that cover these figures, these modern figures, to make sure that the figures are complete. But $200 for Kirk, that's about right. I've seen as low as $175 to about $200 for this one recently. Near mint plus condition for mint on card Kirk. Next up, we've got a loose complete, excuse me, Jaina Solo. This one sold for $100 versus this one that was mint on card that sold for $180 plus $8 shipping. So these continue to be very expensive figures. We always seem to cover Jaina and Jason Solo, the twins that are from the expanded universe that didn't kind of make it into canon. But that one did sell for $180. And then we've got a loose Jason Solo, her twin brother, for $100 plus $5 shipping. And then here was one that included this this little piece next to him. I don't know what was going on with that, but $143 on 18 bids for that one, mint on card. So Jason and Jaina Solo continue to be very pricey figures from the Legacy Collection line. The man, the myth, the legend, Willo Hood. There were two different examples that sold here recently. This one, this seller had two of them available. One of them did sell. He still does have one available for $100 plus $8 shippings. We all love the Ice Cream Man, Willo Hood. And then here was another one that sold that was an AFA 9.0 graded example, uncirculated designation from AFA. That one was listed for $200. The best offer that was accepted on that one was $150. So $100 to $150, depending on graded versus ungraded. That seems to be about the going rate for that awesome character. We all love Willo Hood. Next up, we had an AFA uncirculated 9.0 grade Legacy Collection Jango Fett. This one was listed for $180. The best offer that was accepted on that one was $145 free shipping. So not too many graded examples out there that have sold here recently in the Legacy Collection. It takes a certain kind of collector that wants to collect graded Legacy Collection, but there are people out there that do it. I've seen them on Instagram that have big collections of these, all AFA graded, and they certainly do look nice inside the AFA grading cases. Next up is a sneaky one that's pretty expensive, and I didn't know that this one was expensive until the Blacked Out Ewoks mentioned it in a video several months ago, if not a long time ago. But I remember him posting a video of his find of one of these. This is Luke Skywalker. BD16 is the item number from the Legacy Collection, but he found one of these mint on card at a store for really inexpensive. It was like 15 or 20 bucks. But they go for a lot of money on eBay, and this one sold in an auction for $102.50. So that's a sneaky expensive one. Luke Jedi on the Legacy Collection card back. So if you see this one for cheap in like a bargain bin at a local hobby shop or secondary store, make sure to pick it up because it is very, very expensive. Next up is another Legacy Collection packaging style. This is, I believe, the only one I have for this kind of packaging style, and that's Trento Duaba and Dice Ebagon. And I think that these two characters were in Jabba's, Jabba's sail barge or Jabba's throne room. So that's probably why people are picking this one up, just to kind of complete their sail barge or katana. This one sold down in Australia for 215 Australian dollars, which is $138 US and change, plus shipping on that one. So that's a very pricey one as well. Next up is Cal Fass. I would imagine that this one's probably gone up in price a little bit just because of the Mandalorian, or excuse me, the Book of Boba Fett, where Black Chrysantan, the Wookiee bounty hunter, had a fight with these Transdoshans in the bar. And potentially people are picking this one up because of that. This one sold for $90 US plus $6 shipping. Next up is another figure to complete your sail barge, and that is the Nicto Gunner. This is always one that's been pretty pricey. It includes like a gun that mounts, as you can see, on the back of the katana. So this is definitely one that people want to complete their katana sail barge, and that one sold for 100 pounds, which is 125 US dollars, 124 US dollars plus shipping. Another sail barge completionist type of figure is Garen. This seller again has two of them available. One of them did sell for $78 free shipping. He still has one available. This has got a great face sculpt, by the way. I love the face sculpt on that one. The body's maybe a little bit more rudimentary than the Vintage Collection line, but just an awfully nice looking face sculpt to this Garen, as you can see there. So next up, we've got Princess Leia slave outfit. This is one that folks have asked about in recent comments on some of my videos, but obviously she's got a torso piece that kind of plugs in, and you can have her sitting next to Jabba's kind of throne piece, or you can have her standing up, but this is one that's always been fairly pricey. This one did sell in an auction for $91. That's actually a little cheaper than where you can see this one sell for. I've seen as high as $125 recently for BD-17, Princess Leia in her slave outfit. We got some multi-packs and vehicles here to finish things off. First of all, we got the Force Unleashed figure pack. This is number 2 of 2, as you can see there. There are several of these. This is my favorite one, though. This includes a Shadow Stormtrooper, which was obviously remolded for the Vintage Collection. The Felucian Warrior is the wackiest of that bunch there, but that's a great looking figure. Galen Merrick in kind of a Mandalorian disguise. Proxy, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the Mandalorian disguise for Galen Merrick, Proxy the droid, and then the Imperial Jump Trooper. So that's a great looking multi-pack. There is another one that's out there. These are true exclusives, Toys R Us exclusives. This one sold for $160 plus $10.45 shipping. I probably should have included the other box art for the other Legacy Collection battle pack, but I forgot to do it. This is my favorite, though. I always love this one, and I know you guys know that if you watch my past videos, but this is the Joker Squad Entertainment Earth exclusive. I love that Quarren Jedi there. That's just a great looking multi-pack there. So it's got Lord Malaval and then several different clone troopers there. But this Entertainment Earth exclusive sold over in the UK for 174 pounds, which is 216 US dollars. So that one continues to be very expensive, but I love Lord Malaval there. He's just a great looking Sith Quarren. That's just kind of a wacky kind of expanded universe figure. Next up, we've got the Battle at the Sarlat pick, and another one that folks probably buy, open up, and then add to like a diorama display for their sail barge. This one sold for $329, so this one continues to be very, very expensive. This one had Near Mint Plus packaging. Very nice example. $329 free shipping on that one. And then finally, we had the Scramble at Yavin. This one sold for $175. There are some other kind of vehicles out there like the B-Wing and the Y-Wing and the A-Wing, but I didn't include those. The Millennium Falcon's another one that's obviously very, very pricey from the Legacy Collection. That can go for $500 plus. I found several data points for that, but I seem to always cover those. So I wanted to kind of show you some of these other items that I hadn't talked about recently or at all on the channel. As always, thanks so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below some other Legacy Collection figures, maybe some of the mint-on cards that are kind of secondary characters that are pretty pricey in your mind. I will be back soon, and thanks again for watching.